Hello, my friends. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine that you can find. By far, 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about your eye care. About your eye care. Your eye care. What is the best way to rinse, clean your eyes? You see, I wear eyeglasses, right? Like a huge proportion of the population, right? Every day I rinse, clean my eyes, right? With saline solution. Guys, if you are wearing eyeglasses, if you are wearing contact lenses, if you just had eye surgery, cataract surgery, for example, right? If you suffer from conjunctivitis, inflammation of this layer inside that covers your eyeball and the inner surface of your eyelids, right? Conjunctivitis, right? If you suffer from allergic rhinitis, allergic sinusitis, right? Allergic conjunctivitis, right? Hay fever in spring, hay fever in summer. All these nasty pollutants that are in the air that we breathe, that go into your sinuses, that go into your eyes, right? And can obstruct this little duct. You see, there's a little duct right here that goes from your eyes here to your nasal fossa, right? That duct is called the nasolacrimal or lacrymonasal duct. It goes from your eyes and takes the tears of your eyes, right? The tears, and eliminates them into your nasal passages. Have you noticed when you cry, you have also water coming out of your nose? Well, that's nothing else but your teardrops that goes into these, that are drained by these two ducts in each corner of the eyes, and that drain these teardrops so that they can be eliminated into your nasal passage. Of course, when you cry too much, right? And of course, you're going to have teardrops coming down your face, right? How to prevent obstruction of the nasolacrimal duct. How to rinse clean your conjunctival mucosa. You see this lining that is red and that covers also your eyeballs, right? How to clean nicely from your eyes from all these pollutants that affect the health of your eyes. How to avoid, like Dr. B, getting inflammation of the eyelids that we call blepharitis, right? Blepharos, in Greek, blepharos, in Greek means eyelid. How to prevent infection and inflammation of the eyelid. All these germs that you put in your eyes when you rub your eyes, right? All these pollen, allergens, and nasty chemicals and nasty pollutants that are in the air, right? How can you prevent them from infecting your eyes and causing blepharitis, infection of your eyeball, infection of your conjunctiva? And also, how can you prevent a stye? You see, a stye, inflammation of the eyelashes. Do you see these beautiful eyelashes? How can you prevent this inflammation of these eyelashes? Well, you do like Dr. B. Look at this little bottle. Do you see this little bottle? This little bottle is full of saline solution. Saline solution. I have a few of these bottles in my shower. I have a few of these bottles in my just beside the sink in my bathroom. And every day in my shower, in the morning, in the and in the evening when I come back from the gym and I have to take my shower before going to bed. And in the morning, of course, when I wake up, and of course in the afternoon when I come back from the gym, Dr. B rinses his eyes with this little bottle full of saline solution. And it's extremely easy to do. You see this bottle, right? Do you see it? I open it. It is full of saline solution. I will tell you how to make your own saline solution. Because if you want to buy the saline solution at the pharmacy or at the store or order it online, they're going to be ripping you off. It's going to cost you a huge amount of money if you want to do this like Dr. B 3 times per day to have nice, beautiful, clean eyes. I never had any inflammation, infection of my eyes. My eyelashes are nice and beautiful. Never had any problem, right? Never, ever, ever, right? Because I rinse clean my eyes, both eyes, with saline solution, clean saline solution that I make myself. It saves me a ton of money instead of buying it outside in this pharmacy, Walgreens or Rite Aid or anywhere, Walmart. They just rip you off with a tiny bottle like this. They sell it for $5, and that tiny little bottle is going to disappear very quickly if you want to do this 3 times per day to have healthy eyes after surgery. When you have hay fever, allergies, viruses, right? This rhinovirus, flu virus, they attack your nasal passages, your sinuses, they cause inflammation, but also your eyes, right? You know that. So look how I do it. You see that bottle? I open it. Pay attention. I take a clean towel like that, paper towel or regular towel. Look at what I'm doing like now. Look. Do you see? Do you see the water? And I keep it for 5 minutes in my shower, right? For 5 minutes in my shower. I open my eyes, right? Because it's saline solution, it's not going to do like when you open your eyes in the swimming pool. Because that swimming pool full of chlorine is nasty for your eyes, right? Or in the ocean water, too much salt. This is natural saline solution that is absolutely gentle to your body, and you have it in your blood too. Your blood is made a lot of salt, sodium chlorine, and water, right? Look, and I open my eyes. I look this way, that way. My eyes are right now open. And I move them up and down, right and left, blah, 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 right? There you go. Do you see it? Then I rinse it. Look how I'm rinsing it, right? So then I do the same thing again. You see this bottle? I throw it away. I throw the water away. And I fill it up with some saline solution that I have in this big bottle. This big bottle is full of nice and clean saline solution that I made myself. I don't buy it at the pharmacy, Walgreens or online. They're going to rip you off. This is half a liter, 500 milliliter. For just this, they're going to charge you $5, right? And I will show you at the end of this video how to do it yourself. So imagine that I empty it. I'm in my shower in the morning or shower in the evening, or I am washing my face at my sink in my bathroom, right? I throw this water away. I'm not going to do it right now. I fill it up with this, clean again, and I take a clean towel, paper towel, whatever the catso you want, it doesn't matter. Make sure it's clean. And I do it again. Look. It has water. Do you see the water inside? It has saline solution. It's full of saline. I don't know if you can see it or not, but trust me, this bottle is full of saline solution. Do you see it? Nice and clean, right? I take it like that, and it has an opening that fits my eye, right? So this bottle was actually a bottle of some vitamins, right? And I'm like, oh, it just fits my eyes, right? Everybody has a different size of eyes, right? So you need to find a bottle of vitamins that you're done. The bottle, instead of throwing it away, you wash it with soap and water, and you keep it. And you keep a few of them in your bathroom. beside your sink, right, in your shower. And now I'm going to do the second time. Look, I'm doing it again. Look. I'm pushing the bottle up against my eye so that it opens my eyelids, and inside I am definitely moving the bottle so that the water splashes like that against my eyelids. It's going to wash every corner of my eyelids. It's going to open, and my eyes are open, so it's going to wash every corner of my eyes and take all these nasty germs and allergens and pollen and all these pollutants in the atmosphere that are accumulating in my eyes. And at the same time, it is washing my nasolacrimal duct or lacrymonasal duct, this little duct, and it prevents it from getting clogged. And at the same time, it rinses nice and clean my eyelashes, so it prevents bacteria from plugging my eyelashes, the tiny little opening of my eyelashes, the glands of my eyelashes. So it prevents me from getting infection of my eyelashes. We call that a stye, S-T-Y-E. A stye is an inflammation of your eyelashes. Look, and I move it. My eyes are open. I look inside, blah, blah, blah. Do you see it? Look, I do this for 5 minutes. I rinse nice and clean. Then I throw this water away. I fill it up with some nice and clean saline. This bottle is now full of nasty germs, microbes, pollen, pollutants, right? Pollutants from the atmosphere, a lot of pollen, right? Nasty viruses that we breathe and that go also into our eyes, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Guys, Dr. B never had any eye infection. Look at my little eyelids, right? I'm 50 years young. Look at them. You see them? Nice and healthy eyelid. Do you see them? My freaking eyelids, right? Nice and healthy eyes, right? I do this 3 times per day, right? Then you throw away the water, you rinse, clean this bottle, you fill it up with saline, you do it 3 times, and then you do it for the other eyes. Altogether, as you become quick at doing this, it's going to take you 5 minutes. 5 minutes in your shower in the morning, 5 minutes when I come back from work, when I wash my face before going to the gym, right? And then when I come back from the gym, I go take my shower to wash all the sweat and everything. And I do this again in my shower. So 3 times in the morning, 3 times after I come back from work, 3 times in the evening after I come back from the gym. That is 9 times per day I do this. And my God, it will give you nice and beautiful, healthy eyes. You will never have inflammation of the eyelids, blepharitis, never have infection of your eyelashes, we call that a stye, never have inflammation of that little layer mucosa inside your eyes and under your, you see that little white red lining, right? Conjunctivitis. You will never have obstruction of the nasolacrimal duct, right? And you will be super healthy, right? And remember that I do in combination to using also saline solution to rinse my sinuses, right? To rinse them clean every day, right? Every day I do that. I posted a video about how to rinse clean your sinuses. I used to do it 3 times per week. Now I do it every day. Every day, I not only rinse clean my eyes with saline solution, but every day I rinse clean my nasal passages. I posted the video about it. Look at that video and you will learn also how to clean your nasal passages with this to wash all these nasty pollutants, nasty allergens, nasty pollen, nasty bacteria that and viruses that we breathe, right, during the day. Dr. B never ever had any inflammation of the sinuses, right? Never. I never suffer from any allergies, pollen, blah, blah, blah. Never had any flu, I swear to God. Never had the coronavirus, I swear to God. Never had any rhinovirus, I swear to God. Healthy like a little baby, right? Now I want to tell you how to prepare your own saline solution so that you don't waste hundreds of dollars every year making your own saline, right? So it's very simple. You go to the store, and I posted a video about that, but this is just a reminder. You buy simple salt. Now the salt doesn't have to be iodized. It doesn't need to have iodine, right? Who cares? Now it has iodine, it doesn't matter. It's not going to harm your eyes, not going to harm your body, nothing. It's natural iodine. But if you find salt, natural salt, sodium chloride, table salt that is not iodized, which is rare, because nowadays all salts that are sold as table salt, kitchen salt, are iodized, right? So you get one of these, and then you go on Amazon for a few dollars, you buy a little scale. You see the scale? I bought it for $6 a few years ago, right? Look. And what you do, you get a bottle like this. This one is half a liter. You can buy a 1 liter bottle, right? And inside, and you put it on the scale, right? And then inside, I apologize, you buy a little container, a tiny little cup that is light, and you put it on the scale. I apologize. So you buy a little cup, plastic cup, right? A plastic freaking drinking cup. You put it on the scale, right? And you add enough salt until the scale here is gonna show 9 grams. 9 grams of salt. So you put 9 grams of salt in a little plastic cup, those drinking plastic cup. You put the plastic cup on the scale here on top of it. Imagine this is a plastic cup. You put it on the top of the scale like this, and you pour enough salt in that plastic cup, right? Until the scale shows 9. Number 9, 5 plus 4, number 9. So you have 9 grams of table salt, 9 grams, in that little plastic cup. Then you empty that plastic cup into a 1 liter. 1 liter. This is half a liter, right? You buy a bottle that is 1 liter exactly. Cheap. You buy at Amazon for 50 cents. Or you get a bottle of, I don't know what juice or what stuff. You make sure it is 1 liter. 1 liter. You empty that 9 gram of salt that you put in that little, that you had in your cup. You empty it in that bottle, and you fill up that bottle with clean tap water. That tap water does not have to be boiled. It is nice and clean. The tap water, right, at home, at Dr. B's home, nice and clean. I drink it, I make my tea, my coffee, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you are obsessed and you are scared that your tap water is not clean, I live in Mountain View, California. It is super clean tap water. I drink it without problem. We can give it to babies, right? But if you are scared, then boil it. Boil the water in your microwave, and then you're gonna have sterile saline solution. But the saline solution does not have to be sterile, because you are not injecting it in your blood. If you inject something in your blood, it has to be sterile, right? But you're going to put it on your eyes, in your nasal passages. It does not need to be sterile. It has to be clean, of course. Clean tap water. Now, Dr. B, me, I have these bottles that are half a liter. Therefore, each time I fill them up with water, I put half of 9 grams, which is 4.5 grams of salt. So pay attention again. If you have a full bottle that is 1 liter means double this, then you need 9 grams of salt. 9 grams. If you have a bottle that is half a liter, this one, which is 500 milliliters, right? 0.5 liter, half a liter. Then in each of these, I put 4.5 grams of salt, which is 9 grams divided by 2. Do you understand? And then I have a few of these in my bathroom. I have a few of these in my shower and a few of these also. And every day I rinse my eyes clean. This time 3 times, this time 3 times. I'm done. I go to work after my shower. I come back from work, right? Before, and I wash my face before I go to the gym. I do the same thing. 3 times I rinse this eye, 3 times that eyes. Then I go to the gym. When I come back in the evening, I take my shower. I do the same thing 3 times here, 3 times in this eye, right? Morning, afternoon, evening. And now I do the same thing. I rinse clean my sinuses, right? And I posted the video about that. So remember to not waste money buying saline solution online or at the pharmacy, Rite Aid, or Walgreens. They're going to rip you off. It is just salt and water. They don't do anything different than what I just told you. But they put it in nice, beautiful water, and of course it is sterile, which it doesn't have to be because you do not inject it in your body. You are washing, rinsing your eyes, and putting it in your nasal passage. But it has to be clean water. It has to not be infected water, right? It has to be nice, clean water. So wherever you live, if the tap water is not nice and clean, like in Mountain View, California, where I live, right? Then you have to boil that water. But if your tap water is nice and clean, call your water department, go online, look at the website of your city. If the water is drinkable water, potable water, and it's healthy water, and they're telling you it's healthy, then it's healthy, right? I would give it to, I don't have any kids, but if I had a baby, I would feed the water to my baby, right? Because I trust the health department of the city of Mountain View, the water department. It is absolutely clean. And by doing it yourself, you will save a ton of money in a year. Imagine having to do this 3 times per day, 3 times here, 3 times here in the morning, 3 times here, 3 times here in the afternoon, 3 times here, 3 times here in the evening. It's going to cost you hundreds of dollars if you do not make it yourself. And remember that a huge bottle of salt like this is $1. $1, one freaking dollar is going to last you 6 months, right? Okay? So again, please rewind the video and listen to it again, but I'm sure it's easy for you to understand. You're going to spend $1 to buy this salt that is going to last you 6 months. You're going to go on Amazon, buy a scale like this. It's going to cost you $5. And you're going to find a bottle that is 1 liter or half a liter like this one. If it's 1 liter, you put 9 grams of salt. If it's half a liter like this one, you put 4.5 grams of salt, which is half of 9 grams, right? It's extremely easy. You're going to spend maximum $7, maximum $7 investment for the beautiful health of your eyes, right? Isn't it worth it? Especially, as I said, if you come out of cataract surgery, if you had any surgery on your eyes, if you have any history of allergic eyelid inflammation or infectious eyelid inflammation, if you have a history of STY, STYE, if you want to clean your nasolacrimal duct, if you have a history of inflammation of the eyelids, blepharitis, if you have an inflammation of the inner layer of the eyelids and the eye that we call conjunctivitis, do this. Guys, Dr. B is not here to sell you any garbage, any fake stuff, any stuff that have no scientific backing. Dr. B, 30 plus years in medicine, is here to help you stay healthy. If you follow Dr. B and listen to what I'm telling you in my videos, I swear to God, you will be healthy like Dr. B. Dr. B never been sick in his life, I swear to God. Dr. B healthy like a baby. My vital signs, my blood pressure, my hemoglobin A1C, fasting sugar, my temperature, my liver enzymes, my this, my that, all my blood tests, cholesterol, blah, 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 triglyceride, liver function test, kidney function test. I take the ultrasound probe. Dr. B is an expert in ultrasound, every field of ultrasound. 14 licenses, the North American record. I take this ultrasound probe, I put it on my heart, like a baby. I have the heart of a baby. I put it in my liver, my kidneys, my stomach. I have everything like a baby, guys. I take the probe, I check my carotid arteries, all my vessels, all of them like a baby. I swear to God. I take the probe. I'm looking anywhere to look for fat. There's no fat in my body, right? Because I follow a strict diet. I sleep 9 hours a night. I have a work that is, I work 8 to 10 hours a day. My patients love me. I love them. I love my work. When I leave work, I feel sad, right? And I sleep good. I don't overeat. I zip my mouth. I eat only 1 time per day. The rest during lunch, maybe a little snack, dinner, a little snack, or and then after I come back from work, from the gym, of course, a little protein juice, right? Guys, it's a combination of everything. And of course, don't forget to remove stress from your life. If you have stress because you are leading a materialistic life, right? I posted a video about how to be happy, guys, to cut back on this freaking materialism, right? Dr. B, listen, I don't care about Mercedes-Benz and BMWs and mansions, right? I have a low-stress life, right? I have a little apartment, 1 bedroom, right? And I drive a Honda Accord that is nice and clean, 10 years old, right? I could go buy cash, the latest BMW, Mercedes-Benz. I don't give a cazzo, right? A Mercedes-Benz and a BMW, I don't need it to show off, right? I show off with my brain. I show off with my intelligence, right? I show off with my love for the patients, right? I keep my life absolutely low stress. I don't own anything other than my apartment and my Honda Accord. That's it. I don't own any properties, any mansions, any land, anything, nothing. So I don't have to stress about anything. And I'm never going to retire, right? I'm going to keep doing medicine for the rest of my life until I'm 100 years old, right? So I don't have to stress about, oh my God, I need to save money. How much money do I need to retire? Well, I'm never going to retire because I love medicine. I love you. So I don't have to stress about all this. Guys, remember, aging healthily, right? Like Dr. B, right? Just like Dr. B, it's a constellation of everything, right? So please follow my videos, listen to my advice, and I swear to God, God willing, we will see each other still in 50 years. I will keep teaching you. You are my fellow citizen, regardless of your gender, your age, your anything, your religion, your color, blah, blah. I don't give a cazzo. I love you because you're a human being. I went into medical school because I love humans and I love medicine, science, right? So I give you a big hug, and God willing, I will see you in the next video, and I appreciate your viewership. God bless you.